And so I'll say this: Jamal Murray is a straight beast, man. This is what I've been asking for 2 years out of Jamal Murray. Obviously I wasn't asking for all this. I was asking for 50-point games. You know what I mean? But I was asking for him to be more aggressive. I was asking for him to be more assertive because he is capable of it. He's capable of averaging more than 19 points per game. There's no way Jamal Murray should be averaging only 19 points per game with that shot, with that handle, with that ability to get to the rim, with that underrated ability to draw fouls, with that underrated ability to catch and shoot, with that underrated ability to hit threes off the dribble. Man, Jamal Murray's good. But in this series, man, Jamal Murray's been averaging 34 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds on 58% shooting and 57% from 3, including 2 50-point games, which has only been done by Donovan Mitchell, who's also in the series, of course, Allen Iverson, and Michael Jordan. So, great company right there. And what Jamal Murray is doing right now can springboard him into next season, which will be a scary season for the rest of the league. If Jamal Murray is going to continue playing like this next season, whether they lose this series or not versus Utah, I'm recording this after Game 6, but whether the Nuggets advance or not, this is a great springboard for Jamal Murray going into 2021. I want him to be this aggressive. Obviously, he's not going to average 50 points in a season, but can he average 25, 26 points in a season? Of course he can. That's what I want him to average. And I think Jamal Murray doing that will unlock the Nuggets' potential. They've been the 2 seed and 3 seed over the past couple years, right? But no one's really looking at them as contenders. No one's really taking the Nuggets team seriously. You know what I mean? Because they don't have that superstar that can just get you a bucket every time down the court in crunch time when you need it most. You know what I mean? Jokic is clutch, but you don't want him being that guy. You know what I mean? So I was talking about Jamal Murray potentially being that guy. Back then, Jamal Murray wasn't as consistent. You know what I mean? He was in the CJ McCollum tier of inconsistency. You know what I mean? They'd be averaging a cool 19 to 21 points per game, but there'd be games where he can get 28 in the game, and there were games where he can get 12 points in the game. You know what I mean? And I want to see consistent scoring from Jamal Murray, consistent buckets from Jamal Murray, man. That combined with Michael Porter Jr. potentially busting onto the scene next year. He hasn't been playing too great in this series because his defense is pretty bad. But him and Bobo developing into something great, the Nuggets are going to be tough to beat for the next 5 to 10 years, man. And it's scary, man, because this is a team that has been, like I said, 50-plus wins. They've been top of the West the past 2 years, but no one's been really taking them seriously. You know what I mean? Because they don't have enough, and now they have more than enough. You know what I mean? Just wait for these guys to develop for next season. I don't think anyone's really talking about it, but the Nuggets can be a potential, and I say this very, very lightly, a potential dynasty. You know what I mean? If they keep this up. But it all comes down to Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray unlocks this team. Jamal Murray is the key to the mansion right here. If Jamal Murray can average like a cool 24, 25 points per game, go up from his 19 points per game to his somewhat like 24, 25 points per game, along with his 6 assists, 6 rebounds, something like that, right? Shooting around 40% from 3, efficiency, consistent. Oh yeah, the Nuggets, there's no excuse they shouldn't get to a finals in the next 2, 3, 4 years. You know, and how clutch he's been too in clutch time. And he's scoring in every which way, man. He's scoring off the dribble. He's scoring catch and shoot. He's scoring off the pick and rolls with Jokic. He's driving to the basket at will. He's a great finisher. He's a great outstanding free throw shooter. You know what I mean? And this guy's just clutch, man. And you can see that he wants it bad, man. He has a will to win. He has a will to carry his team. He has the shot ability to do so. This is what I've wanted for Jamal Murray all along, and we're finally getting it now. I'm so happy. I hope the Nuggets win. Honestly, I think they will win in the 7th game. Shout out to Jamal Murray for using his platform, talking about the social injustice right after dropping 50, man. In the post-game interview, he doesn't even talk about his game. He talks about all the stuff that's been going on. He has shoes of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor on him. He was very emotional after the game. And that's the way to use your platform, Jamal Murray. So salute to you, man. Jamal Murray keeps this up, and the Nuggets should be real contenders as soon as next season. But that's exactly what I've been waiting for, man. So shout out to you, Jamal.